Did CM Punk debut on AEW? Did Jon Moxley make an appearance? Did Hangman Adam Page upset Chris Jericho to become the first ever AEW World Champion? The answer to all those questions is no. But it was still a goddamn good show. Let's talk about it. What's going on, everybody? I'm Dan Unfiltered. This is Unfiltered Reactions, and we're talking about AEW All Out pay-per-view. It just happened. I'm still excited from it. Everything's still kind of buzzing. I'm amped, and there are all these rumors. You probably have heard them about CM Punk possibly debuting on this show. They've had like a Twitter thing going on for a while. Maybe Jon Moxley could be in the. I know he's hurt, not clear to wrestle, but maybe he would interfere in the Kenny Omega match to continue that feud. That didn't happen either. But it was still a very good show. Very good. And this is just a quick review, so I'm going to skim over the lesser important matches. SoCal Uncensored. I'm still getting used to the name. The names of everybody, actually. SoCal Uncensored, which the star to me is Christopher Daniels. They beat Jurassic Express, which I don't like that name very much. But I do love Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus. They go together so well. They really do. And Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy are both really dumb gimmicks that would not work in WWE at all. But in AEW, it just might. Like, that's going to get over. They're really fun to watch. Luchasaurus is really protected, and Jungle Boy is very exciting. So, I'm all for those guys. They lost here, but that's fine. That's fine. Christopher Daniels is, an independent wrestling legend. So, let him win here. Same with Frankie Kazarian. Let them win. Next up was a big match. Kenny Omega versus Pac. It was supposed to be Kenny Omega versus Jon Moxley, a.k.a. Dean Ambrose. That was supposed to be the match. Moxley got injured. They scrapped it, but luckily they really found a good replacement fast. Pac, a.k.a. Neville, for WWE fans out there. I was very excited for this match. And the match was good. It was very good. It didn't exceed my expectations, but it just about met them. It almost met them. I'd say it slightly underperformed my expectations just because I know who Kenny Omega and Pac are. Together, that's explosive. But I don't blame them because that wasn't the original plan. So I can't get mad in only like a week or two's notice. They came up with a very good match, but not a classic. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not mad at them. Good match. I was surprised that they had Pac win here. That was surprising. And by submission, technically, where Kenny Omega didn't tap, luckily, but he passed out. So the ref stoppage, I guess. Ref stoppage submission in the Rings of Saturn finisher that Pac/Neville does. Good, very good match, but I wish it would have been slightly better. It was 23 minutes long. It was really long, but still, it could have been better. And then we had a triple threat: Jimmy Havoc versus Darby Allin and Joey Janela in a just bear with me, Cracker Barrel Clash, which is basically just a hardcore match, an anything goes match. It's just AEW is sponsored by Cracker Barrel, so when they do this, at basically every pay-per-view they have a Cracker Barrel style match somewhere. This was it. And man, every Jimmy Havoc match is brutal. Brutal. Like within the first 2 minutes, the man was stapling himself. Grabbed a staple and was stapling himself. The crowd was chanting, "You sick fuck," within the first 2.5 minutes of the damn match. It was crazy. I mean, I can't go over all the spots. There was a bunch. Someone got hit with chicken biscuits. They grab a big Cracker Barrel and use it. I can't even explain. I'll just for people who didn't see, I'll explain one small spot. And you can go check this pay-per-view out. It was actually quite entertaining. But one spot in this match that's going to stick with me, Joey Janela and Darby Allin kind of like tape and kind of they tape down Jimmy Havoc on a steel chair outside the ring, grab some thumbtacks out of, this classic wrestling thumbtack bag, put a couple in his fucking mouth, tape his mouth shut so he has thumbtacks in there. And then they wrestle each other for a couple minutes. One of them goes to the turnbuckle while he's still on the chair with thumbtacks taped inside his mouth and jump on him. The chair folds and gets all bent and fucked up. When he gets up, he rips the tape off, spits the thumbtacks back out so they were there, and hits, I believe it was Joey Janela, in the fucking face with them. Yeah, this match was one of those. It was pretty goddamn crazy, but in the end, Jimmy Havoc, he wins. I really love Jimmy Havoc. Joey Janela's got great hair, though. Great hair. But damn, Jimmy Havoc is crazy. God damn it, he's crazy. I can't wait for them to do Jimmy Havoc versus Jon Moxley in a Cracker Barrel clash and just beat the dog shit out of each other. Crazy. Then we had a tag team match. The Dark Order, who they've been building up for a while now with, if you've seen anything with AEW, they usually the lights go out, they come back on, and there's like a whole bunch of people in black masks and stuff. It's not really over with the crowd yet. I don't really care about it yet. No offense to them. Hopefully it gets over. But they beat the Best Friends, Chuck Taylor and Trent Beretta. This was probably one of the lesser matches on the card. It was a kind of a who gives a shit type of thing. Again, it's because the Dark Order aren't over yet. But once the match was over, the lights went off. They came back on. And the debuting, and I'm assuming now with AEW, Orange Cassidy. If you don't know who Orange Cassidy is, he is one of the most hilarious independent wrestlers. Very unique. Like, he doesn't give a shit. He wears shades, a little jeans, and he has his hands in his pocket all the time. It's hilarious and extremely impressive. And here, yep, he debuted in the ring, hands in pockets, shades on, didn't seem to give a shit, bounced off the ropes, hands still in pocket the entire time, dove through the middle ropes and took out the Dark Order. It was great. Got up, hands still in pockets, roll in the ring, does a nip up HBK style, hands still in pockets. It was gangster. It was great. It was great. I really like him. He's a lot of fun to watch. Is he a world champion? Probably not, but he's a lot of fun. So if they did sign him fully, that's a great pickup. That's a great one. NXT, he would have been beautiful on NXT. Next up, Rio versus Hikaru Shida. This was a women's match. They're finding the number one contenders for their first ever women's title, which they'll find out on their debut in October on not USA Network, on TNT. Rio won. Again, no offense to the ladies. It wasn't one of the bigger matches on the card, so it didn't really stand out that much. Next up, Cody with MJF. He got to choose one person, either his wife, Diamond Dallas Page, or MJF, to support him outside the ring. He chose MJF, which to me, immediately, the blinking as a wrestling fan is going, okay, MJF's going to turn on you. That's why they're doing this. He didn't. He did not. And Cody beat Shawn Spears, a.k.a. the Perfect 10, Ty Dillinger. I'm kind of surprised they had Cody beat him, especially without MJF turning, because I guess that's just the end of the Shawn Spears storyline. I didn't expect it to end like that. I thought they'd use this storyline as one of their big blood feuds to carry them into October. But Cody wins. It was a very good match. It was a damn good match. And MJF teased a turn at the end. Like, when the match was over, he grabs a chair. Like, there's a chair in the ring already. and he grabs it, picks it up, and Cody's turning around and sees him with it. And then he kind of like just tosses it down and celebrates with Cody. So it was a tease. So they're planting the seeds for him to eventually turn, which I'm okay with that. I'm fine with that. Just a shame for Shawn Spears that he had to lose. I thought he was getting a push here. Next up, a crazy fucking match. Easily match of the night. Easily. The Lucha Brothers versus the Young Bucks in a ladder match for the AAA tag titles. Now look, going into this, because AEW is debuting their own AEW tag titles, you can't have two titles in the same company. They can't do it. So I knew the AAA World Tag titles were leaving. So I knew I want to call them the Lucha Brothers. The Lucha Brothers were going to win. I was like 90% sure they were going to win. And they did. But good God, the path getting there was brutal. This was one of the best tag team ladder matches I've seen in I don't know how long. Like maybe since Edge and Christian and them. Like seriously, this shit was crazy. It was crazy. Like there were spots that you will never, ever see in WWE while Vince McMahon is alive. That just, nope. Too dangerous. There were so many spots here that were just, I was left like that. Especially in the last 5 to 10 minutes of that match. It became chaos. To where it was not safe working anymore. Like, it almost was too much. I would just say it's too much. If I was the owner of AEW, I would be like, nah, you guys can't do that. It was a lot. I mean, we had flipping pile drivers through ladders, off of ladders, through tables, from the inside of the ring, off the side of the ring, through a table on the outside of the ring. Flipping pile drivers. In the WWE, you can't even do a pile driver, let alone a flipping one. We got like 3 or 4 of those in this match. One off a ladder, one from inside the ring to the outside of the ring through a table. It was carnage. It was carnage. I loved it though. Every second of it I loved. Yeah, it was a roller coaster. That's a match you gotta check out. Hopefully that gets uploaded if you don't have the pay-per-view. Hopefully it gets uploaded onto YouTube as soon as possible so people can check that out. If not, I'm assuming on YouTube you can find the highlights at least. At least check out the highlights of that match. Then you got the main event, Chris Jericho versus Adam Hangman Page for the AEW World Championship. First one ever. I was going into it hoping for Jericho to win and thinking that was the right business decision for AEW to start their company off, being on TNT versus NXT and WWE and all that. You kind of want a big name. Jericho's the one to do it, and it kind of sticks it to WWE all at the same time. And Jericho did do it. He won. It was a very good match. He was covered in blood. 26 minutes too, so it damn sure got time. It wasn't an amazing match. It wasn't a classic. It wasn't Omega versus Jericho, but it still was a very good match. And the crowd was damn near 50-50 on who to support, even though Jericho is a bona fide, full-fledged heel. So, good decision just going with Jericho. Because if you're going to beat Jericho, your babyface better be super over. And Adam Page, he's over, but he's not more over than Jericho. So yeah, they made the right call. Jericho won with his elbow now. Like that's his big finisher. I guess now it's the Judas elbow. I don't love it. I think Andrade Cien almost does it in WWE as just a normal signature move. But hey, it looks good enough. They're putting it over hard. I'm okay with it. We have our first ever AEW champion, and his name is Chris Jericho. Overall, a very good show. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Hope you guys enjoyed me talking about the show. Or at least, if you didn't see the show and you watch this, go on YouTube, check out the highlights from this AEW All Out pay-per-view. Hopefully they'll have some highlights or something to check out soon, especially that ladder match. Holy shit. Check out that ladder match. Whoa. Alright, everybody, I'm out. I'll be back to cover UK's pay-per-view, NXT UK. Not pay-per-view, I guess special event. Whatever the hell NXT likes to call their stuff. Check it out. I'll probably drop tomorrow. Appreciate all of you. Tell other wrestling fans to check out the channel. It's the only way this thing will grow. Wrestling fans know wrestling fans. Appreciate you all very much. And I'm out.